think this is a very valuable tool for service users who don't have much of a say about what they want in their lives. And during a talking back can explore or express what they want, and the staff can actually see that their own choices in their life.
Hi Lynn, I thought that you might like to do a map on training together, how you feel about doing the co-training with me on talking mats. So I've got a few options here, and you know all about talking mats, so you understand that this means things that are going well, things that are not going well, and things that you're not sure about.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's your map, you can tell me how you feel. So how do you feel about having your say during the training? That's going well. How do you feel about telling some personal stories during the training? Not so well. How do you feel about having to teach your own staff sometimes on action group training? That one's in the middle. How do you feel about distractions during the training? Maybe somebody's phone going off and that kind of thing. It's not going so well. And how do you feel about your confidence levels in training with me? So we'll go over the mat, but first of all, are there any things that we haven't covered in relation to doing the training together? Getting feedback from the staff. Okay. So how do you feel about getting feedback from the staff at the end? Thank you. Okay. We'll look at whether there's anything you want to change about your mat now, and we'll go over it, and you can tell me a bit more if you feel like it. Okay? So, in terms of things that are not going well, you told me that sometimes telling personal stories is not going well.
So, because I've got quite a few personal stories that I've done for the training, and I think it's just, I get quite emotional talking about it.
Yes.
And I like to get a wee bit of guidance and support from other people just to help me to talk about it.
I think that's something that has really helped the learners to be able to hear your stories when you're willing to share them, because some days you don't feel like it. But it really comes through in the evaluations from staff that they really value your perspective about how it's really helped you to be able to express some of these difficult emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the very first time that we did talking mats together, and it was a little bit of fun, a stunt really, to introduce people to talking mats. And we had set up a mat that involved you telling us about what you thought of our staff conference, and so we put some funny ones in there, hadn't we? And I was expecting you to put the venue of the staff conference in thumbs down, because you are a massive Hearts fan and it was at the Hibs Stadium, and I was really expecting you to do that, and you really surprised me by moving it to the thumbs up, and I didn't understand, and you became very upset, and it was very difficult for you to be upset in that setting and to see you upset, but you explained that the reason why you put it in the thumbs up is that your dear friend, who was a massive Hibs fan, had unfortunately passed away, and you felt it was disloyal to put it in the thumbs down. And although that was really difficult for you and for everybody to see you upset. I think it really taught people how powerful talking mats can be at getting at these difficult emotions that are buried a bit beneath the surface sometimes.
So you've also put distractions, people using their phone, in the thumbs down, and I bet lots of trainers who are watching this will really relate to that one.
When the phones are constantly going off, I know that there might be emergencies for staff or whatever, but she's got to be polite, and it just is like, I just get really upset because like I'm giving my time to come and help you deliver the talking mats training, because I've always said that it's a valuable tool for people for communication, and if you're going to have people sitting looking at their phone, it actually frustrates me.
It's about respect, isn't
Yeah.
it? And I think that's a really important one that reminds us just how important it is to show respect and really listen to people. And one of the biggest complaints for people who use services like the Action Group is when staff are not paying attention to them because they're distracted by their phone or something else and they're not fully listening. And talking mats is a tool that really helps people to learn to listen.
Because I know some of the staff members, it can be very difficult. Because I've got a relationship with my staff manager, development manager, it's difficult. Because I was putting something down and I thought, oh, how are they going to react? But also, it's difficult because if you're talking about the staff members as well, about communication is a big issue for my staff. Sometimes we don't communicate very well. It's very important that we should not have to feel about how they're going to react or how they're going to feel if we do a talking.
I think that's a really important thing for people who are using talking mats to remember, that it can be really hard to get over that desire to please other people and to put something down that you really feel quite strongly about, but it's hard to say it out loud. But talking mats is something that helps you to do that.
Yeah.
Empowering you to really say how you feel about things.
Yeah.
And you had a captive audience with your staff there, and they had to listen to you, and you were telling them, this is what I want, this is what I don't want.
Well, there was an action.
Yes.
They had to do what I requested, and it did get done.
And that's what you often say in the training, how important the actions from the mat are, and that somebody carries them through for you.
That's a difficult one because I'm hard of hearing, so when you're wearing like two hearing aids, I've got it's difficult to hear videos. But if there was somebody else doing it who had a hearing impairment, they would need to make sure they had the right technology for hearing. I can lip read. I sit close to somebody sitting there and I'm sitting there. I get close to them so I can lip read what they're saying. But we need to try and look at other ways of trying to get accessibility for hearing.
Yeah, so we were looking at that, and that's definitely an action from our mat today, isn't it? And again, it all comes down to communication, isn't it?
Yeah.
And making sure that the person can actually hear you when you're doing talking mats with them, so that you know that they're genuinely expressing their view.
Yeah.
Okay. You've also put managing the feelings that come up during talking mats in the kind of midsection.
Yeah, I think that links to the one about telling your personal stories. I think once I get the help from the trainers, how powerful it is for me to share things. It takes a lot out of people to just share powerful feelings when you have a learning disability or complex needs. But I think that if I get the reassurance from everybody that it's okay it's...
So what you're telling me is that it takes real trust to be able to open up using talking mats about how you really feel, and that the listener really has to respect that and be the right person to hear what you've got to say.
I think it's about having the confidentiality as well, that it doesn't go out the room.
Yes.
Well, that it doesn't go any further.
Yeah, absolutely, really important. So the things that you told me are going well are the chance to have your say in terms of being a service user of the action group, being able to say what you really feel about your service.
That's a very positive one. And I've got a voice, as you all know. But it's again, it comes back to it being powerful as well. Oh, I love watching videos because it's nice to see how they've done, so I can help them to get it right for the next person or for the next thing.
So watching the videos really helps you see the difference that it's making for fellow service users.
Yes.
And that it can really help people who struggle with their communication.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
get their message across.
About how to help another, I've always liked to help other people. You know, that's just my nature. And I think it's because a lot of people have helped me to get where I am now. When I tell them they've got to do their video for the next session as part of their homework, 90% of them have got gloomy faces, and I'm like, it's fine. I've had to do mine. I said I've had to produce films, and I don't like talking at a camera. For them to hear me saying that, make them feel at ease, so that they don't have to worry, you know.
Fantastic.
It's like a weight off the shoulder. And I can go into the member and say, how do you feel? And they'll think, all right, and then they'll scribble it down on a bit of paper, you know, so things like that, yeah.
Yes, and you've also really helped a number of action group service users when you've done talking mats with them, haven't you? So
and I couldn't explain to them, look, there's no right or wrong answer.
they're much more willing to tell you, a fellow service user, how they really feel by using talking mats with you.
Yeah.
Rather than us just asking in an annual evaluation, what do you think of your service? They really open up to you.
Yeah, they do, because I mean that service user was talking about the loneliness. He wouldn't have said that to his staff member, he would have wanted to do that. And you see, if I hadn't done a talking mat with you, I wouldn't have got all my friends that I've got today. And that's powerful.
Really powerful.
And that's a service user coming to me.
You've said that you really like giving out
Well,
certificates.
I like doing that, yes. I think because we do it together, you're giving me that opportunity to be part of the training team.
Yes.
You know, again, that comes to helping others as well.
I think that's something about talking mats that's really special. You're being the teacher, the person who is the thinker, is teaching the other person, the listener.
Yeah.
And that's not often something that people with support needs get to do. Do you feel your confidence levels have changed since you started doing talking mats with me?
Yes, I think so they have, because I'm able to do things on my own. I say to staff, my manager, I don't need support to them away on training today. So yeah, I think it's got a lot better.
So rather than being seen as a service user, you're seen as an action group trainer now. And I certainly see a difference in your confidence and the way that you carry yourself. The fact that the power of teaching staff something, I think has really helped you to come out of your shell.
There's an old saying that my granny used to say to me, give yourself a pat on the back.
Yes, absolutely. Lots to be proud of.
So you said that feedback from staff is going well, and I knew that already because the evaluations that you get from staff at the end of training are always really glowing in terms of the huge impact it's had on them having you here.
The feedback that we got from Lothian were just outstanding, and I actually got a card and a box of chocolates from the group for actually giving up my time for, and I thought that was lovely, you know.
Is there anything you would like to change?
No, I'm okay with everything, thank you.
Okay, so there's a few actions. We have to make sure that you're hearing the videos
Yes,
and that we help you with difficult
Yes.
emotions that come up, and that everybody in the room knows to support you with that, especially when you're training your own staff in your service, and that we make it really clear that they don't use their phones. Okay, thank you very much, Lynn.